Hello friends, very warm welcome to my Business Laws channel. Today friends, I am going to take up LLP Amendment Act 2021. There are a number of provisions amendments which took place under this act, and there are certain amendments which took place in penalty provisions also. So in my today's video class, I am going to take up these amendments in the penalty provisions. So all these penalty provisions are before you in the tabular form. I'll discuss all the provisions one by one. Let us start now. So the very first provision is, friends, which is given under section 10, subsection 1. This is a penal provision. And this penal provision is regarding contravention of provisions of section 7, subsection 1. And now this section 7, subsection 1 is regarding resident partner. So what is the meaning of resident partner? Resident partner under this amended act means that person should have stayed in India in the financial year for a period of 120 days. And if there is any violation of this provision, then in that case there is penal provision. A penalty of Rs 10,000 is payable by LLP and all the partners. However, in case of continuous contravention, the further penalty is payable at Rs 100 for each day, till the contravention continues up to a maximum of 1 lakh for LLP and Rs 50,000 for every partner of LLP. So this is a penal provision. Minimum is here 10,000, penalty of 10,000 is payable, but in case this contravention continues, then there is further penalty. Further penalty is payable at Rs 100 for each day, till the contravention continues. So if there is a contravention of delay for 10 days, then 100 rupees for each day. 100 into 10, which will be 1,000. But maximum amount has also been laid down. It cannot exceed Rs 1 lakh. Now coming to the next point, which is the penal provision, which is contained under section 10, subsection 2. And this is regarding contravention of provisions of section 7, subsection 4. And now section 7, subsection 4 is regarding filing of information of a partner to act as DP to registrar within 30 days. Because LLP should have normal and designated partners. Now, any person who would like to act as DP has to file the information with the registrar within 30 days. And if there is a contravention of this provision, then the penalty has been laid down under section 10, subsection 2. And now the question arises, what is the amount of penalty? Friends, the penalty is Rs 5,000, which is payable by LLP and all the designated partners. However, in case of continuous contravention, a further penalty is payable at Rs 100 for each day, till the contravention continues up to a maximum of Rs 50,000 for LLP and Rs 25,000 for every designated partner. So friends, you all know designated partners are liable for contravention. If there is compliances, in case of non-compliances, then DP is always held liable. So penalty is 5,000 for LLP, but in case of continuous contravention, penalty is payable at Rs 100 for each day. But maximum is here 50,000 for LLP, whereas it is 25,000 for every designated partner. So friends, I hope you must have understood Rs 100 for each day, this provision in detail. And now third one is, which is contained under section 10, subsection 3. This is regarding contravention of provisions of section 7, subsection 5 or section 9. Now, section 7, subsection 5 is regarding eligibility of designated partner. And section 9 is regarding appointment of designated partner within 30 days in case of vacancy. So, when is a partner not eligible or disqualified to be appointed as designated partner? There are 4 to 5 points which have been contained under section 7, subsection 5. So all those points, the person, if a person is disqualified for that, he owes money to his creditors, but he has not made the payment, or he has been booked under section 30, of the Act for fraud. So like this, there are 5 points, and if there is any contravention of those provisions, the person was not eligible to be appointed as DP and he has been appointed, then in that case there is a penal provision for that. Or a vacancy has arisen, say unfortunately a designated partner has died, or he has ceased to be a designated partner of the LLP, and that vacancy must be filled within a period of 30 days, and it has not been filled. There was non-compliance of this provision, and there is penal provision which has been contained under section 10, subsection 3. And here the penalty is, friends, rupees 10,000 is payable by the LLP and all the partners. However, in case of continuous contravention, for continuous contravention, friends, you must have observed, there is a penal provision of paying rupees 100 for each day till the contravention continues. But again, the maximum penalty has been laid down here. Maximum is 1 lakh for LLP, and it is rupees 50,000 for every partner. Because LLP is a separate legal entity, so separate amount has been laid down for LLP and for other partner or designated partner. The next provision is, which is contained under section 13, subsection 4. This is regarding contravention of provisions of section 13. And now the question arises, section 13 contains which provisions? Section 13 contains the provisions regarding registered office of LLP. Every LLP needs registered office. So the penalty is here, a penalty of rupees 500 per day, which is payable by the LLP. So amount is 500 here per day. And all the partners up to a maximum of rupees 50,000 for LLP and every partner. So maximum amount is 50,000 rupees here. But per day penalty is 500 rupees for each day. The next provision is contained under section 21, subsection 2. And this is regarding contravention of provisions of section 21. So now, which are the provisions which have been contained under section 21 of the LLP Act 2008? So this is regarding publication of name and limited liability. Friends, that LLP has limited liability. Your partner's liability is limited up to the amount of contribution. And the LLP has to publish its name on all correspondence, invoices. So if there is any and limited liability aspect, that LLP has been registered with the limited liability, all this must be published. Name of the LLP, it should be, it should be followed by limited liability partnership or suffix LLP. And if there is a contravention of this provision, then there is a penalty of rupees 10,000, which is payable by LLP. So the next point is, which is contained under section 25, subsection 4. This is regarding contravention of provisions of section 25, subsection 2. Now, section 25, subsection 2 deals with the filing of notice with the registrar in case of admission or cessation. Any partner who is admitted to the LLP, any partner who ceases to be a partner of LLP, the person ceases to be a partner of LLP on the death, or if the LLP is a partner on its dissolution, or if company is a partner, then on its liquidation. Or by giving 30 days notice, the person can cease to be a partner of LLP. So whether it is admission or cessation, notice has to be filed with the registrar. Changes are to be informed to the registrar. And if there is contravention of that, then there is a penalty of rupees 10,000, which is payable by LLP and every designated partner. So already I have told you, friends, that all designated partners are liable for all non-compliance. Okay, their liability is more. Okay, so next is, friends, the penalty which is contained under section 34 subsection 5. If LLP fails to comply with provisions of section 34 subsection 3, then the penalty has been contained under section 34 subsection 5. And now the question arises, section 34 subsection 3 deals with what? Which provision? It deals with the filing of SECS, statement of account and solvency, with the registrar within the prescribed limit, prescribed time, and if it is not filed with the prescribed time, then there is a penalty, which is rupees 100 per day by the LLP and its designated partner, and the maximum amount has been laid down, which is 1 lakh for LLP and rupees 50,000 for every designated partner. And now moving ahead, friends, which is section 34 subsection 6. If LLP fails to comply with the provisions of section 34.1, 34.2, 34.4, then in that case there is a penal provision. So penalty payable by LLP, minimum rupees 25,000 and maximum is rupees 5 lakh. That is, if there is non-compliance of the provisions which have been contained under section 34.1, 34.2 and 34.4. Now this is regarding maintenance of books of accounts, preparation of SECS and auditing of accounts. Every LLP has to maintain the books of accounts. Every LLP has to prepare the statement of account and solvency, and the accounts are to be audited. If the LLP crosses that limit, then in that case the penalty is penalty payable by every designated partner. Minimum is 10,000 and maximum is rupees 1 lakh. So separate penalty has been laid out for both minimum and maximum. Minimum for LLP, minimum and maximum for LLP, and minimum and maximum for designated partner. Now moving ahead, friends, the next point is section is 60 subsection 4. Default in complying with the provisions of section 60 subsection 3. And this section 60 subsection 3 deals with the filing of tribunal order with the registrar within 30 days. If tribunal has issued the order, then in that case the order has to be filed with the registrar within a period of 30 days. And LLP has committed default. Then there is a penalty of rupees 10,000, which is payable by LLP and every designated partner. However, in case of continuous contravention, the penalty is rupees 100 for each day till the contravention continues. Up to a maximum of, here the maximum penalty is 1 lakh for LLP and 50,000 for every designated partner. Now the next point is the penalty which is contained under section 62 subsection 4. Default in complying with the provisions of section 62 subsection 3. Now this section 62 subsection 3, it deals with the filing of certified copy of the order with the registrar. Now the order, certified copy of the order has to be filed with the registrar within the prescribed period. And if there is default in filing, then in that case there is a penalty of rupees 10,000 which is payable by LLP and every designated partner. In case of continuous contravention, further penalty is payable at rupees 100 for each day till the contravention continues up to a maximum of rupees 1 lakh for LLP. So here also, the same amount. The maximum amount is 1 lakh for LLP and 50,000 for every designated partner. And now the last is penalty, which is contained under section 74. This is a general penalty. Contravention of provisions, rules, conditions by the LLP defaulting partner or designated partner, where no penalty or punishment has been provided. If any provision is contravened, any rule, any condition is violated by the LLP or by the defaulting partner or by the designated partner, for which no penalty has been provided or no punishment has been provided, then in that case, there is a penal provision of rupees 5,000 payable by the LLP or defaulting partner or designated partner or any other person. In case of continuous contravention, further penalty of rupees 100 per day is payable up to a maximum of rupees 1 lakh. So friends, in most of the cases we have found that we have observed that in case of continuous contravention, the penalty is 100 rupees per day. Or in one of the cases, it was 500 for LLP also. And the maximum here has been laid down rupees 1 lakh. So this is all about the various amendments in penalty which took place under the Limited Liability Partnership Amendment Act 2021. So friends, if you have any problem, any point which is not clear to you, you can always write in the comment section and I will definitely reply at the earliest. Okay friends, it is all about this table. It is all about this video. So do subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. And do press on the bell icon so that you can get notifications of my future videos. Keep smiling and be blessed always. Goodbye friends, we'll meet soon.